So you say you're still not convinced that Blank Media Games, creators of Town of Salem, are scamming shills. You're still not convinced. After all this time and everything I've said, all the wasted breath, you're still on their side. Well, with 1.5.9, they made it so that the town points you would get for free for playing their game, like you would earn town points by winning and, doing different things. They've made it so that now town points are pay only. That's right. They've gotten rid of the free points and made it so you have to actually pay them for every single fucking point. They've introduced a new type of points called merit points. A different point that won't, do the same things. But yeah, the points you know and love if you're still playing this game, now you have to pay for them. Now you have to buy them. This after 3 overfunded Kickstarters, after a European tour, after renting out an entire hotel in Las Vegas, after paying tens of thousands of dollars, presumably, to YouTubers to promote their game. Now, they're in such dire need of money that they have to make it so you gotta pay for the town points that you would have earned for, achieving things in the game. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to read this thread to you because, part of me, and, actually Ross, if you know Ross from some of my group videos, said I probably shouldn't do this video because I'm just giving more attention to Town of Salem, and part of me agrees with that, but the other part of me is like, you know what? When have I ever done what's smart for myself? Okay, so merit points update. As you can see, there's a poll here with, it doesn't have many votes, so we're not gonna. It has just 31 votes out of however many 100 players they have. So I'm not gonna really regard that as like a damning thing. That a few people on the forum have voted something. But I did want to read this to you. This comes from Nuffledrak, and kudos to Nuffledrak because I was banned for questioning Blank Media. So, kudos to this guy for putting his neck out there. Nuffledrak says, "Hey all, so with 1.5.9, out of the blue air, we suddenly got an unannounced update concerning the town point system. For those who don't know, town points are now a pay-to-play currency, and instead, you will now obtain merit points. This update brought a lot of frustration among people for these reasons. Town of Salem was mainly introduced as a free title. Of course, while a company needs money, they had a perfect balance between playing and grinding, to which everyone in the community saw no problem with. Now, I'll make a side note here. Every company does need money, but they had ads on the games. They had buyable items in the game. They had the game on Steam for purchase. They had tens of thousands of dollars to pay YouTubers to play with. And they had bunches of money for European tours and renting a hotel in Vegas and all this shit, while not updating the game. Keep in mind, while they were getting all this money, they were not updating the game. Just little noodling updates here and there over the course of months. Like, now, the Witch does this differently. Or now the Medium does this differently. Not like any big updates. So, yeah, every company needs money, but they had more than enough. Especially for a small operation. I'm not trying to judge, game companies in general, like, you guys have enough money. But, for a couple people, 4, 5, 6 people, making a, small game like this and never updating it, you had a lot of good money. Alright. Many people are saving up for several skins, packages, characters, etc. Due to this update, their entire progress got instantly halted unless they pay. A tremendous lot of previously free-to-play skins have now become pay-to-play exclusive, so in addition to point to above, the only solution to get that skin people loved so much is to pay. I'm not, I was never really too much into skins and shit, so these don't really affect me, and especially since I don't play the fucking game anymore. This brought me to the initiative to start up a poll about this update. I got 4 options you can pick, but you are always able to share your thoughts and or solutions in the comments below. Then he goes over what the things are. So, first reply. I'm fine with reversing the merit points and Witch sake. So, in other words, first reply, I would like to reverse this system. Now, you look at this Goku-looking motherfucker here. Look at this smug-ass Goku. That's Achilles. Achilles is Josh. He is actually the head of Blank Media Games. So this next post coming up is from the head of the goddamn company. Achilles says, You realize this is inherently a completely biased poll. Of course people will choose the option that gives them more free stuff. If I made a poll asking if people wanted to get twice as many town points for the same price, how do you think they would vote? Alright, that's calling all of your players greedy assholes who will, basically lie in a poll just to get what they want, but that's fine. By the way, everybody loves free stuff, especially you and your free fucking money for not updating your game and not following through on Kickstarter goals. Because let's not forget, they had Kickstarter goals people funded that they never did. And then we've got some people here sounding off. You can read it on the screen. People not liking the system. Basically, there's very little support in this thread for Achilles and his surprise pay us, update. And, blah, 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 arguing, different things like that, etc. and so forth. You can read it on the screen, or you can go to the link in the description. I don't know if this thread will be deleted by the time you see this. They like to delete threads that disagree with them. But yeah. Anyway, people disagreeing with the system, people not liking the system. Here we have another reply from Josh. You realize that no game is ever truly free, right? Tell that to fucking 99% of the games on GameJolt, but okay. I mean, server costs and employee salaries aren't paid with hugs and kisses. How much can you talk down to people? How obnoxious of an asshole can you be, Josh, while expecting people to fund your lifestyle? We have been overly generous for almost 3 years, giving away everything for free, and now we limited it a tiny amount. Well, no, you haven't been over-generous for almost 3 years giving everything away for free. You had, the ability to buy points. You had the ability to buy things. It's just that people could also earn them by playing your game a lot and viewing your ads, or buying it on Steam. Yeah, so fucking generous, dude. Anyway, Josh goes on to say, so tired of the bitching. It's funny because it looks like you're the one who's bitching. I mean, a developer of a game sinking down to this level of calling his own fans like bitches. It just is disgusting. It's disgusting. This is the type of behavior that I pointed out in the beginning, attacking the people who play your game. Anyway, Josh goes on to say, everyone feels so entitled to free entertainment. Well, it's because you released a free game, dipshit. God forbid the people who put years of their life into providing you with entertainment try not to starve to death. Okay, Josh. Putting years of their life into providing you with entertainment. Your game never fucking updates. Multiple years, very few updates. 3 Kickstarters, goals not finished. You have not honored the goals in the Kickstarters you put forward. So don't tell me anything about providing shit, because you don't provide jack shit. You have a basic framework of a game that other people put together for you, and, so on and so forth. And, yeah, trying not to starve to death. Josh, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but I know a bit about, what you guys have been doing. In prepping for this video, I looked you guys up on Facebook. I looked up, information about you guys. You're not going to starve to death. Let's just put it that way. These people are not going to starve to death. These people, God, I mean, when I can look up your public Facebook page and see your business partner in Ireland in a pub going, here, I'm in Ireland on my European tour. Bullshit, dude. Trying not to starve to death. Fuck you. The fact that you're trying to shame your own fans and your own players, trying to shame them into giving you money when you haven't done anything productive with the money that you've previously been given. You're just like, money, please. Money, please. Give me a fucking break. And, yeah, I get irate. The thing that pisses me off the most is people treating their fans and their, followers, their subscribers, their players, whatever it may be. The thing that pisses me off the most is, when people treat, their followers like the followers owe them. Josh, you owe everybody for taking a look at your fucking game and playing it and making you successful. They don't owe you because you started a business. You know, when you started Blank Media Games with your buddy, and you had this idea to fleece everybody, you know, that wasn't something that everybody should be eternally grateful to you for, that you started a money-making venture. You should be grateful to people who are, you know, helping make it successful. So to treat your players like trash really pisses me off, and that's when the fuck yous come out. So fuck you. Anyway, someone says, in a way we were cheated out of our points, blah, blah, blah. You know, it goes on and on and on with people not liking what Josh is saying, not liking what the developers have done, not liking the update. People asking them to please fix the system. They're not going to fix the system because they haven't fixed anything previously, you know, that people were complaining about. You know, it's only now when they're sort of, you know, doing little shitty little updates here and there. But, you know, and even those updates, people are like, that's not fixing anything. Why'd you do that? But yeah, I haven't even been to page 2 of this fucking thing, so let's see. Actually, that's a lie. I saw one post on page 2, because Magna posted below. And I wanted to see what he posted. But yeah, yeah, pretty much everybody disagreeing with what they're doing. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, Fornication. Okay, Fornication beat me to the punch here. Here's his post. Fornication replies to Josh and says, trying not to starve to death, you guys have made over $500,000 from Kickstarter alone, and the game is still shit. If you didn't want a free game, then why make it free? If you didn't want to get into the gaming business where there's obviously going to be criticism, why don't you pack it in? It takes months of overdue promises to bring out a significant update full of glitches, and you're saying you've been generous this whole time. Give me a break. There's a reason I rarely play anymore. Have fun sitting on your pile of money. But yeah. Yep. Pretty much it. That pretty much sums it all up. I think that we've all seen exactly what's been going on here, and this video, as I said in the very beginning, should serve as a notice to anybody who still after all this time was on the fence about this. You know, if you still weren't sure, if you still had no idea, or if you still, you know, needed that little push to help you make a decision about whether or not these guys are con artists, here you fucking go. They changed the one thing in the game that was free. The one thing. The one thing in the game that was free. That you could earn. They changed that to be pay. People don't like that. And they say, quit your bitching, shut up, we're starving to death, when they have wasted thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars on their own entertainment instead of updating the game, which is what the money was meant for. I mean, there are people who got town points for donating to the Kickstarters. Like, you know, Ross, who I mentioned previously, got unlimited town points for donating to the original Kickstarter back when we all thought this was a good venture and these people were going to be good. Where are his town points now? I mean, he donated to get them. Did you just take them away? I'd be interested to know that. But yeah, so that's Town of Salem. Town of Salem is done. Town of Salem is dead. You can look for my replacement game coming out soon, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, that's it. If not, I'll be playing, you know, Throne of Lies when it comes out. There's still a heist gone wrong, which is fun. And so on and so forth. Goodbye, everybody.